So I wanted to start a blog, especially right now that I realize that it is Super Bowl weekend, separately from my Galentine's Day party. It's been a very busy and hectic day. I had a work event that landed me somewhere in the farther side of the city. Incidentally took Bart, and it was such a busy commute. I just realized that it is the Super Bowl weekend. I knew it was happening, but I guess I didn't contextualize that it was happening. And so it's been very busy. I accidentally ended up taking Bart. I thought it was gonna be faster. It was jam-packed with people. There's so many people downtown for all of the events. And then you also have the people commuting, and it was such a hot mess, and I'm so tired. But before we continue, let me go ahead and introduce myself in case you are new here. Hi, my name is Brenda. I'm a 30-something that works and lives here in currently nighttime, but it was very hot San Francisco. I usually make blogs about how I'm navigating life in my 30s. So if you like that type of content, I encourage you to check out my other videos as well as subscribe to my channel. Now that I'm home, I'm probably gonna rest up a little bit, get hydrated. I've eaten a lot of food, so I don't think there's any necessity for me to feed myself beyond snacking because I've had a full course meal today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and relax. Friday night. I don't know what that sound is. I don't know if you can hear it. It's a vibrating sound. It's been happening a lot in the past 2 weeks, and I cannot figure out what the sound is, and it's just momentarily. I have no idea. Anyways, it is Friday night. It is chaotic. I keep forgetting about the darn Super Bowl, and the reason why, I'm not a football fan, like I mentioned, so I'm not really yay football, but because all of the events are happening in the city, and because of where I'm at in the city, it's been so horrible to exist in my neighborhood around these times. Right now, I put in an order for Instacart because I needed some groceries, also some stuff for the party tomorrow, and I felt so bad for the Instacart driver. I gave them an extra tip because I just felt so bad. I think he parked his car a few blocks away and then walked because he said the traffic was really, really bad. And I believe him because I was tracking him and he wasn't moving at all. Just not at all. And when I stepped outside to grab my stuff, because I do not make any delivery people come all the way to my apartment. I usually just meet them and then I just carry my stuff inside. And it was chaos. There was honking, there was traffic, there was a fire truck coming with the sirens on, it was people, it was everything. It's kind of crazy. I do not live in it's not like I'm in the heart of anything, but just the city is so busy right now and it's pure chaos. And right now I'm trying to not let myself get overwhelmed because I feel that chaotic energy coming in. I'm also going to take this off. I love this new, it's a sweater vest. Well, not a sweater vest. It's like a tank, a knitted tank. I'm allergic to wool. And this is made out of wool, but my coworker brought it to the swap and I just I couldn't pass on the opportunity. So I don't know why there's water there. So I ended up just wearing this long sleeve because yesterday was warm. Today we were back to under 66-degree weather. So this was perfect for that, but I am allergic to wool, and I feel like I need to start taking it off. I think I hit my max capacity of wearing it. Nothing wrong. I mean, when my chin touches this area, or my body touches like my bare skin, like my hands sometimes, it does cause a little bit of itchiness. So I think I'm done with like the earrings, like the jewelry. I'm gonna take all of this off and just go and put things in the refrigerator, all the perishables, do all that fun stuff. I was waiting for Chubeki to stop eating, to finish eating. She doesn't like it when I'm in there in the kitchen while she's eating. It's a new quirk that she's gained, so I wanted to give her time to finish eating before I came in, and now that she's done, I can go in. I'm also gonna probably remove the makeup and get as comfortable as I can so I can at least do some apartment prepping for the party tomorrow. Alright, so you can probably hear the outside noise. I am so sorry. I am going to put some pictures up using some pins and using these. Hopefully it doesn't fall. I got these pins at Michael's. I don't know if I should use the big pin or the little pin, so we're going to try both. That, or let's see. So it's getting some light. Let's see. Okay, I like the smaller pin better. morning. It is Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, and it is the day after my Galentine's Day party. So you can see I am still got like the decor up. I am planning on bringing this down. I didn't use the strip that comes with it. I just taped it up, so it should be really easy to remove, and then I can use it for another party because I'm that person. I try my best to save decor for the next time I need it. And this is such a neutral color that I can like literally use it for anything else that happens. I am planning on keeping the pictures up if possible. I think it's kind of like a cute little decor thing happening. My other one that I put on this wall has completely collapsed, and I need to figure out where I'm gonna put it. It didn't stay up the whole party. It's fine. I still have a mess on the table. I told people not to help me clean because I was like, it's fine, I'll do it. It's honestly not that bad. It's just me picking up, you know, snacks that weren't finished, putting things away, and that kind of fun stuff. Nothing crazy. It was pretty fun last night. All of my friends came over. I do realize that I was like, oh man, I should like have like a little like extra foldable chairs or something, because I didn't realize that I had invited more people than I have chairs for an activity. I mean, it makes sense, like people can sit on the sofa and stuff, but you know, when you're like painting, it's a little harder. It was a fun time. Chubeki had a heck of a time just having guests over. All her chew toys are scattered around, which means that she was excited to see people and wanted to play with them. And most of the snacks were eaten, so I'm very happy about that. It, you know, looks like successful choices of snackies. I wish I had like I was gonna do a little more like decoration, a little more like gathering of the table, and I was gonna do a whole separate blog about that, about preparing for the party. But I axed that idea because my day was just so chaotic yesterday. I was like trying to clean up, trying to put things away, trying to put the picture frames away so that I could open up the chairs. And I was just trying to make sure that there was like space and to put these things up and to make sure I had the snacks, and I ran out of time. I decided to go to the Bad Bunny salsa tribute, which honestly was like not really Bad Bunny. It was like salsa, which is not bad. And I mean just salsa as in like, you didn't have to say it was a Bad Bunny tribute, because Bad Bunny is not the face of salsa, you know? Like you could have just said salsa kind of like vibes. There were still people going to be there. There were still people there. And then we just walked around to see. It was just really hectic. There was so much traffic on every street. Firefighters couldn't get through at some point. It was just like a whole thing. And then we decided to go to this pop-up that some influencer had posted on their page. And it looked cool because they were selling like little like handmade San Francisco Super Bowl stuff that was really cute that I would actually purchase. They had pins and patches, and we're like, yeah, let's go. Turns out it was an influencer only event, and there was no sign that said like private event. It just said the name of the event. And so we just entered thinking like, oh, okay, this is like a pop-up, because like that's what the influencer advertised it as. And then when we realized that the room was filled with people that all look very similar and we did not look like those people, we were like, oh yikes. And we were told to leave. Not in a bad way. It was not mean it wasn't like, you know, anything. It was just like, oh hey, like, do you have an invite? And we're like, oh no, like this is a private event. And they're like, yeah, sorry. You know, just insert influencer like voice here. I do not consider myself an influencer. We did not fit in. Plus we were sweaty because we decided to go up the street all the way to California, and it was very, very steep. So we definitely did not fit in, and we stuck out like a sore thumb. And like I said, it was mostly like immediately I could tell that it was like your stereotypical influencer event. Like everybody, there's no offense to influencers, but everyone, you know, looked the same, like the same aesthetic, the same, you know, like makeup, the same hair, like everybody looked pretty much the same. Kind of obvious, like, oh, this is not for for us. And that was like pretty much how that went. I mean, we were kind of like, why didn't the girl who posted it say like, hey, this is a pop-up that's for influencers only? Because when she put it on her page, it was like, oh, you guys should go and check it out at the Fairmont. And then also we're like, why didn't anyone tell us that it was like invite only? Because we asked people for directions and they told us where to go. And then the sign, like I said, didn't say that it was like invite only. It is what it is. It was a very small room too, so we technically crashed the pop-up. Did not mean to at all. We had like no idea. We thought we were just going into a market, and it was a very tiny room, so it was already really overwhelming. So it was just like, it is what it is. Like literally the room where they were hosting the event was probably the size of my living room, and my living room is like not that big. Imagine that with like vendors and people and balloons and stuff. I didn't record anything, and I told Dad, I was like, girl, I was overwhelmed when we walked in there. It was so many people. Definitely felt out of place, but it was fine. It was a fun experience. We got to share it with the whole group when they asked us like, hey, so how was that pop-up you guys went to? And we were like, well, let us tell you how that went. It made for a very good story is what I'm saying. But today it is Super Bowl, and again, I don't like sports, but Alice's boyfriend's friends are hosting a Super Bowl watch party. They're also only hosting it because of Bad Bunny. So, well, Alice is like co-hosting that event. My friend Alice co-hosting that event. I agreed to go just because I want to see Bad Bunny. That's in the cards. I'm gonna go ahead, continue drinking my coffee and get ready, cover some of these under eyes. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting like random, like this little pink mark. It's not a pimple. It's just like a red dot on my face. And I had a red dot, 2 red dots on my face right here yesterday, and they're gone. So don't know what's going on with my skin. made it back a few minutes or hours ago, probably like an hour ago, from my last shindig of the weekend, which was Super Bowl watch party. Technically, we were just going for, you know, the halftime show to support Benito. The performance, I feel like I need to watch it again because there's so many things that I missed, like who was on stage. Like it took me and my friend Anna were having a little like, was it Ricky Martin? Was it J Balvin? Like trying to figure out who was on stage because I feel like Ricky Martin he's changed a lot appearance wise. The performance was really nice. I think it's hard to explain why it was felt like a big thing for many of us, and a lot of it just has to do with representation, feeling represented on such a big stage. The moment with the little kid on the chairs, it just like took me back to, because I was once that little kid sitting down on 3 chairs with a jacket over me, asleep while the party was like going hard. And so there was just like moments like that where you're just like, wow, like that is a great example of what the culture is like. I don't know, it was like such a good moment. My sister was telling me that she was crying like a baby, more so when he gives a Grammy to his younger self. And I can't imagine what it's like to have this like dream of being who he is now as a child, and then like working your way up there, and then finally being there. And now you're performing at a Super Bowl. Like that must have been just crazy. I'm sorry, I'm gonna talk over the, because I'm also low on battery. But it was such a good performance. Right now I'm like really pooped out, so my brain isn't processing everything that great, but it just felt really good to feel represented by such an artist. Just like overall, the fact that he's done this, he's made his music into the mainstream. I mean, it's #1 in China. I have no idea what's going on with the music. It's fine. Half of the time we don't know because there is like a lot of like little words and stuff like that, and there's a lot of colloquialism within the Spanish language. So there's words that Puerto Ricans use that like me as a Mexican, I can't really understand. You know, it's all about like the music, and I feel like the performance was just showcasing how happy of people we are as a culture, no matter what is going on. Like we have this joy for life. I probably will rewatch it just to get more, you know, because when it's live, we're just like, you know, like emotion and like trying to figure out what song are they gonna play next. And then he also did some shout outs to the OGs of reggaeton music, which was Don Omar and Daddy Yankee. I thought they were going to be on there. I was going to freak out because I remember when reggaeton came out, it was controversial in the community because it was considered like really, really bad music. And just like, you know, they kind of created the stepping stone for all of these like reggaeton artists to come after them, after the golden era of the old school reggaeton. It was really nice, and oh my gosh, like it was such a proud moment. But with all of that, I am going to end the vlog here. I want to thank you so much if you made it this far into this video. I encourage you to subscribe if you like this video, and I will catch you in the next one.